Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Hardcore Minecraft. Today I don't really have anything specific in mind. I think we just have a lot of little random things that need taken care of around the base. Alright, so today's episode is kind of going to be a little bit random. I have like a bunch of like little things that I have to do here and there, so it's nothing really specific. It's just kind of going to be like a little getting some miscellaneous stuff done, some housekeeping, you know, little things here and there. I did do a little bit of work on the front of the base, just kind of picking away at it there. I did a little bit of texturing. I added that little window detail in there, and I think I'm going to work on the floor a little bit, and just a couple of other miscellaneous building things. I'm going to work on the floor in the basement of the base, and I might throw in a couple little farms. If I do, they're going to be super tiny. Probably just a couple of flower farms to get some of the dyes that we need for some of like the colored glass, because I think it would be cool to get this in, so that way we could stop getting, you know, all of this waste here. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, so we got the floors down here done. Without the walls and anything else in here, it looks a little bit plain, but once we get everything else in here, I think it'll start to come together. We've got another little area here with some more of this green liquid. I might dot a little bit more around, but as of right now, I'm just gonna leave it for now. But once we get some more stuff in here, it's gonna start to look better. Alright, now I have been picking away a little bit at the front of the base here, just trying to get this gradient a little bit more complete, but now I want to work on these towers. There is something that I've been thinking about regarding the front of this base. There's no frogs on it, and I think we need to change that. Is that cute? I think it looks good. They're a little bit big, but I don't know, they're just like a little big gargoyle statue type thing. I like it. I mean, they don't look exactly like the Minecraft frogs, but for like a small scale, I think they look pretty good. And I'll maybe do like another window or balcony up there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And I'm glad we finally have some frogs here. Alright, so on this side, I think I'm gonna have this connect to potentially a spider farm, but I think I also want to make like a small little dye factory, because I think if I go into free cam, my cactus farm is right here. So I could have the cactus here connect down into this area, which I'm gonna have a couple of flower farms in. And then we could make all of our dye here and then have it go into the storage system. So I'm just gonna dig out a little room here. I honestly don't really have a plan for this. I'm just kind of winging it. And I am running out of time to record for this episode as well, so this isn't going to be anything super pretty. We are rushing this. I will say, it has been a little bit tricky coming up with room designs off of these diagonal hallways. So hopefully we can figure out some sort of design here. Okay, so I think this is a good size for a room. Let me just see where the spider spawners are. So one there, and the other one is just up there. So, let me think. I don't like that this room is an even number. I'm gonna have to bring it in just a little bit. Actually, you know what? I can just leave it open. Well, you know what? Let me just... I'm gonna put this here for now, just so I know that the room has to come in one. I'm not gonna bother filling it all in though, because I'm gonna have to dig it out anyways when I put the wall back in. Perfect. Okay, so that's the center there. So if we have that as the door, that will connect eventually to the spider farm. Or we just do it on the end over here. Well, no, because if everything's gonna be, it would make more sense to have it on the end over here. And that frees up more of this wall. Like, I think I'm gonna do, because they're roughly 3 wide each. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Because we're not just doing, so one of these is gonna be for flowers. One of these is gonna be for like the hanging roots, or like it's the roots and the pale hanging moss. And then one I think is for glow lichen. And then over here I might do like a little window for the crafters, like the automatic crafters. A bone meal module here. The automatic crafters for the dye here. Or we do bone meal here, crafter here. And then we do flowers, roots / moss, glow lichen. Yeah, I think I like that. And then we'll have some stuff in the middle, maybe like just some tables for decoration. I don't know what to do with these walls though. Oh, you know what? That's not true. I do know. I think on this side we're gonna do like a vine farm. The vine farm's not really gonna be automatic. I don't know what to do with this wall though. Let me get some signs so I don't forget what's going where. Rafter. We're gonna do bone meal. We're gonna do flowers, roots / hanging moss, glow lichen, vines. Maybe I'll do like, what could I do on this wall? I could do some storage just for different flowers. Like, so that way I can just easily switch out the flower in this. Okay, I think that's pretty good. And then we'll have some stuff in the middle here. Obviously, we are not going to get to decorating it today. I'm just going to try and fit these farms in. I don't really know how we're going to do the bone meal. In my old hardcore world, I had some of the farms. They had like basically like a button or like a lever that would like switch on compost mode. So that way if my storage was full and I had like overstock of certain items, I could just flip a switch, and instead of being sorted into the system, it would be like on compost mode and it would be redirected to the composters. So maybe I could do something like that. Or the other option is I just make some sort of farm specifically for bone meal back there. That's just constantly going, but I don't know what I could do do for that. Like, my first thought is to do a moss farm, but if I do want to do a moss farm, I'm not going to have time to do it in this episode, so I'm going to have to save it for another one. I could make like a small cactus farm. Right? Cactus can be composted, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. I could just do that. I could just make like a small mini cactus farm specifically for bone meal. That's another option. Honestly, I think the bone meal might have to be we sit and think on it for a bit because I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with that, but for now we can at least get 3 of these guys in here. I do also, eventually when we put the wheat farm in here, I do also get a little bit of bone meal from that, so we could always connect that as well, as long as I remember to build it close. Oh my gosh, this has been working pretty well. We should be able to just... And there it goes. And you turn it off. Simple as that. For this one, you just have to basically hold down left click and it'll go. And then you can switch it out for the hanging roots, I believe. So if I put the rest of the bone meal in. Oh, wait. Why isn't this one working? Oh, wait. No, hold on. Alright, let's see if this works now. Okay, I'm kind of stupid. I know why it's not working. Okay, so maybe I might have to share the hanging moss with the glow lichen farm and then give the roots its own farm. Okay, I know why it's not working. The rooted dirt goes there, that, and then this. There we go. Now it's working. That was actually super easy. That did not take long at all. Let me just make this at least look slightly nicer. Now, obviously, there's no bone meal in it, so it's not working right now, but how many different flower variants can you bone meal? There is the peony, the rose bush, the lilac, the wildflowers, the pink petals, sunflower. Can you bone meal the torch flower? Is that what it is? You can't bone meal torch flowers. I need one more. I need something else I can bone meal. This is gonna drive me crazy. Because I was going to do firefly bushes, but they need more space. So it's like I could just do like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then put the firefly farm there. That might be the play. This, and then we do 1, 2. We do dispenser, observer, observer, piston, repeater, redstone. Right, well that farm should be done too. Okay, so this should be ready, so if I do that, there we go. Perfect. So then these will be all the ones that you can bone meal. I'm just gonna keep them, like I'm gonna keep them here just so that way I don't have to keep running out all the way to the other side to switch them out every time. I might throw another barrel on here just to keep the, let me grab some of the glow lichen as well. Alright, and I'll put the glow lichen in there. Okay, well that's pretty much that. Now obviously we're gonna have to dig out an area for the crafter and the bone meal as well as the vine farm, but none of those things are like super pressing right now. As far as the other colors of dye go, I do also need a cocoa bean farm for the brown dye. I'm planning on doing some other flower farms, I think, but obviously not here. I'm gonna have to find like a flower forest or somewhere that has the other colors of flowers that I can bone meal on the ground to be able to do it, so they're not going to be in the base, they're going to be somewhere else. Like specifically the blue dye, I think that one is probably the hardest one to get. There is a flower forest over by where my starter base was, but there's no sections of the blue flowers in the flower forest, so I'm not going to be able to get them from there. So I'm going to have to look elsewhere, which really sucks. And there is one little thing that I wanted to talk about. In my last episode, I found a fossil underground that had a bunch of diamond ore in it, and I asked you guys here and everybody on TikTok whether or not I should mine the diamonds or if I should leave them there. And I had a couple of people in my comments on TikTok tell me that I should actually mine them all with Silk Touch and then put the fossil in my base, like as like a replica, and display it somewhere, and I thought that that was a great idea. But please let me know in the comments if you think I should do that, if you think I should mine the diamonds, if you think I should bring it back to the base. Where should I put it? I don't really have anywhere planned to put it, but I do kind of want, I think that's a good idea. Like, I think it'd be cool to have it displayed somewhere, but at the same time, like, I don't know where I should put it. Like, I might do some sort of like, not Hall of Fame, but like a hall of like, I don't know, like an achievements hall or like somewhere that I can display stuff. Like I do love collecting things in Minecraft, and I want to collect all of like the goat horns, the armor trims, the music discs, and I think it would be cool if we built an area in the base where we could display all of that stuff, and maybe I could have like, you know, like in museums, like they have like the dinosaur skeletons like hanging from the ceiling. Like it could be really cool to have that displayed like that somewhere in my base, so let me know what you think. But right now, I think, what happened there? Hold on. Alright, can we get it? Can we get it? Can we get it? Can we get it? Yoink! Okay, there we go. As I was saying, I do want to do one more little thing. I know this has been a really random episode of just getting bits and bobs done here and there, but I do have one more thing that I want to do. I want to start on this floor. I'm also finally going to use this yellow glazed terracotta. Glazed terracotta is one of those blocks that I never, ever, ever use in the game, but I always want to, and I can never figure out a good way to use it, but I think I have figured it out this time. Why does it always start raining as soon as I start a time lapse? Like, every single time, without a doubt. Alright, well I think that's the entryway done. All we gotta do is get the roof on here, and then the entrance will be completely finished, and I'm so excited. Oh, we do need to finish the towers too. Forgot to wax it. You thought I wouldn't notice. Alright, well I think that might be where I have to end it for this episode. I'm very happy with the progress that we made today. I am absolutely loving this floor design here. We did touch up the front a little bit here, and we got some frogs in the build. Finally, it's a little bit hard to see them from down here, but from back here they look good. Oh, I'm so excited to get these towers in and to get this front all finished. Just got to do a little more texturing up here. And then we can get the glass in. Oh, it's gonna look so good. And we finished the flower farm. We got the floor done all the way down here. Does look a little bit weird right now without anything else or the walls, but I'm excited to see what it looks like when it's finally done. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. I know they have been a little bit short lately. I've had a lot going on, and so I've been trying to squeeze in as much recording as I can here and there. So hopefully we can get back into full swing next week. But until next time, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.